Are you seeking ideas on how to address the nursing shortage in your facility? Then today's podcast is for you. Welcome to the Journal of Pediatric Surgical Nursing podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Terry Clark. I'm honored to welcome our guest today, Micaela McSpadden, the Director of Perioperative Quality, Regulatory, and Education at the MetroHealth System in Cleveland, Ohio. Welcome, Micaela. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
So we see that you recently co-authored an article in the Journal of Pediatric Surgical Nursing titled Addressing the Nursing Shortage, a Creative Solution for Operating Room Staffing. So can you just tell us a little bit more about how the nursing shortage is impacting operating rooms?
Yes, so the nationwide nursing shortage is creating significant challenges for everyone, but especially for the operating room, which are often the financial backbone of hospitals. If you look at the literature, they look towards about 70% of an institution's revenue coming from perioperative services. So staffing disruptions in these areas don't just impact patient care and quality, they also impact a hospital's financial stability. A major reason for this shortage in perioperative settings is that most nursing students receive very limited exposure to the OR during their education. And we know that nursing programs focus on producing generalists, which is great, but so many graduates don't have the knowledge or experience needed to confidently enter the OR. So this makes recruiting qualified staff difficult and very expensive. So to give you an idea, training a new graduate in the OR typically takes around 9 months and upwards of $100,000.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I hadn't really thought about that. You know, I've been in nursing education for a long time, and I hadn't thought about the fact that, you know, we're not really training in OR and how the challenge that creates for you all. Yes.
Yep.
So what's one solution your group developed for helping with this challenge?
Yeah, so one solution that we've implemented here at MetroHealth is through a nurse intern program that's specifically designed for the OR. So this program gives nursing students hands-on exposure to the OR during their final year of nursing school. And by doing so, we're building a pipeline of future nurses who are already familiar with the environment, the workflow, and some of the specialized skills required. It's a proactive approach that not only strengthens recruitment, but it also reduces the actual training time and the costs associated once they graduate and become registered nurses.
Oh, wow. That's really neat. And have you had a lot of interest in things, students interested? I feel like a lot of nursing students would be interested in that.
Yeah, you know, you'd actually be surprised. I find that since we really don't include any type of procedural content in pre-licensure programs, students really don't even know that this is an option for them. And there's a whole world of perioperative and procedural that they've never been too exposed to.
Right. So are there any more details about how the program works at your facility that you wanted to share?
Yeah, so at MetroHealth, nursing students can apply to the perioperative nurse intern program during their final year of their pre-licensure education. Once accepted, they work alongside experienced OR nurses. They participate in a structured orientation program, and we follow a curriculum that includes the Association of Perioperative Registered Nurses, Periop 101 education modules. And the interns are paired with dedicated preceptors who provide mentorship, feedback, and support throughout their journey. This early exposure helps the students develop those clinical skills, confidence, and a strong professional identity within the perioperative specialty.
Wow, that sounds really awesome. So what are some of the benefits that you've seen from implementing this?
Yeah, so the benefits have been significant. We're seeing faster transitions from student to fully functioning OR nurses. So we just recently had one intern complete the program and become an ORRN in just under 4 months after graduation, which is unheard of.
Wow.
This program improves retention, it reduces recruitment and training costs, and it fosters a strong sense of commitment to the perioperative field. And importantly, like benefits for nurse intern programs in general, the students are developing essential coping skills, self-efficacy, and professional confidence before they even graduate, which translates into better patient care and team dynamics once they are on staff.
Right. I'm sure it increases their confidence and things too, feeling more competent in one area. So what advice do you have for other facilities on how to implement this type of program?
Yeah, so I would advise other hospitals to start partnering with local nursing schools to offer OR-focused internships to students during their final year. It's essential to provide structured support, so making sure that they have consistent preceptors and then specialty-specific education such as AORN or the Association of Perioperative Registered Nurses Periop 101 curriculum, and that they're offering regular feedback. So I would urge administrators to look at this as a long-term investment rather than a short-term fix. And by proactively building these programs, hospitals can not only address their immediate staffing needs, but also create a sustainable workforce pipeline for the future.
Wow, that's a great idea. And thank you for sharing just some practical ways. Like I said, I've been in education a long time. And so those partnerships are so important. And I feel like, many places are beginning to realize how important the partnerships are between the schools and the facilities to help with some of these gaps. So thank you for joining us and sharing your expertise and your ideas. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you so much.
And to our listeners, thank you for listening. You have been listening to our guest, Micaela McSpadden. Thank you for tuning in to episode 4 of the Journal of Pediatric Surgical Nursing podcast. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, share this episode with friends and colleagues, and share on social media. You can find links to today's article and the journal in the show notes below. We appreciate your support as we continue to promote excellence in nursing. Until next time, I'm Dr. Terry Clark, wishing you peace and health.